What is up, y'all? It's your girl Reese and welcome back to my space. Today we are back with another shoe review. So we love everything sparkly, so I knew I had to review the Bottega Veneta stretch sandal and its dupe counterpart from Public Desire. The devil works hard, but Public Desire works harder, okay? Okay. So as per our usual shoe review breakdown, we're gonna go through quality, comfort, and style. So let's hop right in. So I've only been wearing one of each shoe out so I could do a total unboxing and everything with you guys. And we are going to start with the Bottega. So this is the shoe box in the beautiful green. Inside, it comes with two dust bags and they're very, very thick dust bags. They're very nice that way. I hate that they're white though, to be honest with you, because it's shoes and shoes you wear outside on the ground, and so it's very dirty. I hate that it's white. I wish they did the opposite, like a green and then the white words, but whatever. Okay, then open it up. On the inside is just tissue paper, and inside the box is just like, I don't know what this is. Little papers, and here is the shoe itself. So here it is. Let me just close this back up. Okay, so here is the shoe unboxed. It doesn't have anything like any tissue paper holding it in, but I'm sure this is just because it comes from a department store. Like these I got from Nordstrom, so probably a shoe that people have tried on, so this is why there's no tissue paper in it. It does come with the straps wrapped in this little leather bit, which I thought was a nice luxury touch, because more times, even if it's a luxury shoe, they will wrap it with tissue paper. So I thought that was a nice touch. So this shoe material wise is leather and synthetic on the upper part of the shoe. The synthetic, I'm assuming they're talking about the crystals. And on the bottom of the shoe is rubber, these rubber nubs right here, and leather. So at initial look, the shoe looks really good. So the crystals are held in with 4 prongs. So really and truly it can pop out, and I don't think I saw any replacement crystals in the box. But maybe you could go back to Bottega and ask them to fix it. I'm not sure if that's a thing they do, but yeah, all the crystals are intact, which is great. But they do look like they're hanging on for dear life and they could pop off. But I'm thinking that they are probably glued onto the rope, and then they have the 4 prongs to hold onto them. So yeah, at first look, it is a very well crafted shoe. There's no glue pieces on the side. The heel and the heel tip are flush to each other. That's always a nice touch. Everything looks really good. I mean, this is what you expect from a luxury shoe, right? That it's perfect when you pull it out of the box. So I'm not mad at that. These are made in Italy and they look really, really great coming out of the box. Okay, so for this quality, I would say I give this a 10 out of 10. I mean, it's made with the right products. The crystals are beautiful quality. Like, you get the shine in them. Like, look at that. Look at that. Shimmer and shine. They're the large crystals. That's nice. The leather is nice. It's very soft and supple. And composition wise, like, everything's perfectly put together. There's no extra glue pieces, nothing out of place. Now let's move on to the Public Desire version. These ones are called the Long Shot Nude Diamante. So they don't have the exact same color. This is more of like a off-white cream color. The Public Desire shoe comes in a beige color, a black color, and a green color. So this I know comes in a bunch of colors too. There's a black one, but I wanted to do the cream white review. So Public Desire, there are heel caps that come in the box. No extra diamonds. This is the dust bag it comes in. And it does have the tissue paper in the front. All right, so here is the Public Desire shoe. It does have the tissue paper, like I mentioned. A lot of the shoes do have to keep the strings, the ties together. Okay, composition wise, from my naked eye, Nothing looks out of place. There's a little bit of threading that's not tucked away perfectly there. The heel is flush to the heel cap, but there is a tiny little space there. It doesn't look like there are any crystals missing. Oh, there's a little bit of glue, but I can take that off. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any crystals missing. Oh, okay, no. Now that I look underneath the shoe, you see the glue pieces underneath, but really and truly nobody's looking at the back of your heel and at the bottom back of your heel, but there is glue all on here. So the crystals themselves are smaller than the Bottega Veneta version, and they don't have the prongs to keep them extra secure in place. So I imagine losing these ones are probably easier than losing these ones. They are just glued down, but they're the small crystals, and I feel like these are easier to find in like your local craft store. So if you need to fix your shoe, you absolutely can. These shoes are made in China. So for quality, I would give this shoe a 7 out of 10. It's not bad quality for what it is. It's a synthetic shoe. There's no real problems with it aside from the fact that there's few glue pieces that are showing. And yeah, like really and truly that's what it is. Looking at it next to the Bottega, I think I gave it a smaller score because the quality of this is much higher. This isn't leather, and I'm very much into a leather shoe. But it's not bad. It's definitely not bad at all. All right, moving into the next category, which is comfort. So I wore one of each shoe for a week around my place, just doing random things, walking around, cleaning, sitting, eating, to just test out what comfort level we were gonna find in either one of these shoes. So I want to mention that the heel heights are different, so that was interesting. Like I was lopsided walking around my place. The Bottegas are 3.25 inch heel, and the Public Desire are a 4-inch heel. So trying these shoes on at first, comfort level for the Bottega, it was 1000% lower than the Public Desire. It was because of this piece right here. So here is this leather holding the net in, and it's so tight on your foot when you first try it on. But please note that I do have a wider front of my foot. So if you don't have a wide frontal foot, you might be good. But for me, it was very uncomfortable when I first tried it on, and like for the first little bit of walking around it, but it eventually started to stretch, so it got a little bit more comfortable. This one, I guess because it's not leather and it's a synthetic and it's just not as tight, it was comfortable to slide my foot in, so it didn't hurt as much. And walking around it for the first initial bit, these were definitely more comfortable than the Bottega. Now, as the days progressed, I did find that the leather on the Bottega and the rope quality really kept my foot in snug. And I'll show you guys a little bit of B-roll, but when I walked in the Bottega shoes versus the Public Desire shoes, you could see my toes protruding there like that, protruding out of the front of the shoe. So you could see like my toe shape coming out of the front of the shoe because this piece didn't hold me in as tight as Bottega, whereas this very much kept its shape. It was this square front and my toes didn't poke through because the leather was tight and it kept me in. Now that's not to say that over time, as this loosens up, your foot will protrude through more. It very well could. So sizing wise, I got these in a size 8 and they didn't have any half sizes, and it was true to size. I'm a size 8. The Bottegas I got in a half size up and they fit snug. So if you're buying the Bottega stretch, buy it a half size up. So for comfort, I would give the Public Desire an 8 and the Bottega Veneta a 6. Yeah. Because even though this progressively got a little bit more comfortable, it still held my foot in really tight and I didn't enjoy it. All right, moving into the style of the shoe, we'll start with the Bottega, of course, because this is the original shoe. So personally, I will make this statement. I do not like this shoe. I'm not a fan of the square shoe. I think it makes your foot look a little duckish. So I've never really been a big fan of the square toe shoe. So this is not for me. But the style of the shoe, I will say the Bottega Veneta, Daniel Lee killed it, took the world by storm, and reintroduced the square toe shoe and just got all of us, because I have the stretch sandal. I think they're called stretch sandal too, in the black, and it's the square as well. It's not this net one, but I don't like it and I still bought it. So the style is extremely unique. I think a mesh shoe has always been something that's been in. I've seen it more in booties, and I think it's a little more flattering in a booty style, and maybe the shape is nicer. I believe there's the Cage booty. It's kind of a net shoe. I don't remember who makes it, but I'll post a picture of it so you guys know what I mean. So this has always been a thing that's in. This is not like revolutionary or anything, but it's a different take on a mesh shoe. Instead of being a booty, which is I think the go-to, they went with a like pump style. It's very unique, I will say that. I haven't seen anything like it. Do I like it? No. Is it versatile? Yes. I think that Bottega did it in good colors, that you can wear it well with a lot of things. It's a casual shoe. Like you can wear this with jeans, but the sparkle also takes it to night. So it's definitely a day to night shoe. So that gives it versatility. Will it age well? Hell no. Hell no. Now I'm a firm believer in, if you love something, wear it whenever you want. But trend-wise, fashion-wise, this will not age well. The square toe shoe hasn't been in such a long time, and it finally made its full circle, but it was a very big circle. So this trend will definitely wash out, and you will probably never reach for your Bottega Veneta square-toed mesh stretch sandal again, unless you love them, and if you do, you should wear them. So for style, I am going to give these a 5 out of 10. Okay, so moving on to the Public Desire. Now, of course, this is a dupe of the Bottega Veneta, but it is a little bit different fundamentally. So although it is a square toe front as well, it does taper in a little bit. So it's a little bit more flattering on your foot. So I'm gonna give it some points for that. The uniqueness, I mean, everything about it is what it's trying to be. The Bottega Veneta shoe, it has the straps that are the same. They weave through the same way. So, you know, it is a unique shoe. Is it versatile? 1000%. I will actually say with the small crystal, I think it's a little bit more versatile than the big crystal. This is a little bit more gaudy and in your face. This is a little more muted. Crystal, like you do see that it's a sparkly shoe. It does sparkle and shine the same way, but it's not as gaudy and aggressive. Personally, I like gaudy and aggressive more, but you know, if you're not that person, then this is the shoe that's for you. And will this age well? Hell no. Hell no. This will not age well. No, no. Oh no, sister. At the very least, this has the quality side of it. The leather is beautiful. It's probably a collector's item too. Like you could have this in your shoe shelf and it'll be like a beautiful sparkly shoe that you know, oh yeah, once upon a time I bought this. But this baby here, no, no, baby. This is one of those that you buy for a season and then you toss it. With all the things combined, it's just not, it will not age well in any shape or form. No. So for this one, style, I give, you know what, I give it a 4 out of 10. It only gets marks because I think that the shape, the front shape is a little more flattering than the Bottega, but everything else is a nah for me, man, a nah for me. Okay, so now we're going to compare and contrast the two shoes. All right, so the elephant in the room, of course, is the price tag. So I bought the Bottega Veneta shoe for $17.30, which is crazy high. The prices on Bottega Veneta, absolutely insane. I understand though, because of how popular Daniel Lee made the brand again. It's craziness, but personally for me, the amount of leather on this shoe and for what it is, I do not think it's worth $17.30 Canadian. That's before taxes. Absolute insanity. The Public Desire shoe was $54.60 Canadian. For what it is, that is bang for its buck. Like I would spend $54.60 to buy these shoes for an outfit, for one look, because I wanted this style shoe, yes, I think that's worth it. Cost per wear would be $54.60. Or maybe I'll wear it 1 or 2 more times, so it would go down. I would not reach for this enough for the cost per wear to be worth it. So where I bought these, so Public Desire, I believe is only available online. So you do have to buy it online at their website. Maybe they're available on ASOS or something too. I bought these and the shipping cost was $20 Canadian, and I had to wait almost 20 days to get this. It's coming from UK. Also, it's a busy time of the year where we're all ordering everything under the sun. So if you're planning on buying these shoes for an occasion, buy them sooner than later. The Bottega Veneta, you can buy in many places. I got these at Nordstrom. I actually went into the store, so there's no shipping cost, but I also believe that Nordstrom, for this price point, there would be a free ship situation. Also, these are available at the Bottega Veneta stores, other stores, luxury department stores like Holt Renfrew, Saks, Essence online if you're looking for online. So they're very readily available, and they're definitely not one of those shoes that sell out like their like sparkly counterparts like Amina Muaddi's and Mach & Mach's. Like those sell out a lot faster. These are not selling off the shelves. So if you love them and you want to buy them, they're available in a lot of online retailers and a lot of department stores, like luxury department stores, and in store as well. Okay, so we're gonna compare the two shoes. Obviously these are a dupe of this. Did they do it well? So the heel is a little higher on this, which I'm not mad at because it wasn't uncomfortable to wear. The materials are very lackluster on this one. Just looking at the two and comparing them, the Public Desire does not give me the feels, but the Bottega Veneta, you know, it's sparkly. I'm like, ooh, sparkles. The sizing, like I said earlier, this is true to size. These you should size half up, and these are made in China and these are made in Italy, and it definitely shows. These look like they went through a fast factory, and these look like there was time spent on it, even though there might have not been time spent on it, but it looks like there was a little more blood, sweat, and tears put into these shoes. So all in all, my summary is, personally, I'm not a fan of these shoes, but even if I was a fan of these shoes, $17.30 is very steep for what it is. I think those price points for shoes should be saved for a pair of boots or something. I wouldn't mind spending that much money on a pair of boots. Would I spend $17.30 on a pair of shoes like this? No, absolutely not, unless I guess it was a special occasion, my wedding or something big and important, then sure, and I had to love the shoe, which I do not. So no, I don't think they're worth it. The Public Desire, do I think they're worth it? Like I said before, yes, because it's a teeny tiny price point, and I think that if you were buying these shoes, it wouldn't be for like everyday wear. It's not like a black pair of pumps that you're gonna pull out all the time. Like, you are really buying it for a purpose, to tie a look together. You have a look in your mind and you want this style shoe. The price point is so low, you can achieve the look you get, and then you can just move on. You wear them once or twice again and then move on from them. So this, because of the price point, because what it is and why you would wear these, I think these are worth it. Anyways, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below which one you liked better, if you would buy these for the cost, if you would buy the Public Desire, and let me know what other shoes you would like me to compare and contrast, because we are a shoe channel, guys. We love the shoes. I will see you guys next video.